little fun. Well, I get my fun from being free. I don't like to settle. I just like to go. Of course, with Silas, I had to at least pick one place where he could go to school and get by, but he grew up fast. My freedom, though? It always leads me down paths I shouldn't take. Take this very moment, for example. I can't figure out why I keep coming back to the same man's house. I lay in bed with him almost every night and scramble for my things early in the mornings just so I can make it back home to shower, get dressed, and make it to a photo shoot on time. I met this man, Ellis Butler, at a press conference for the place I work, Mission Magazine, a magazine about diversity, culture, and the changes happening due to social media and technology. Ellis was the photographer for one of my shoots, and since we both have a passion for creating art behind the camera, we hit it off over lukewarm coffee and stale, overly sweet donuts. It was a long night, but he made it entertaining. He asked for my number. We hooked up one night, and we haven't been able to stop since. The kicker is that he's over 20 years older than me. He does things that I never thought I'd like, and surprisingly, he knows a woman's body better than I can even begin to know mine. I guess I can say I like him. He's a good distraction when shit gets tough. I pull the cotton white sheet over my chest as Ellis sighs and sits up with his back to me. He has a strong back, chiseled and toned in all the right places. I can tell he works out. He lost his wife 13 years ago, grieved for 3 years, put on a little weight, but lost it again by working out in his garage. At least that's what he told me. He's always been a photographer, but before he started shooting for small magazine presses, he took pictures for the U.S. military when he could while on duty. He was a medic, and he'd captured a lot of gruesome shots. Some of the photos he has shown me are so raw and heartbreaking, but he has such a good eye, and it's another thing I admire about him. Ellis scratches his head and glances over his shoulder to look at me.
Is it me, or are we fading?
He asks in a low voice. The lump the size of a golf ball forms in my throat. Fading? I murmur. What do you mean?
I don't know,
he says, in his usually grumbly voice, the voice that's so deep that understanding what the hell he's saying is almost impossible.
Maybe it's stupid and I'm overthinking it. I don't know.
My eyes sweep over the streaks of moonlight on his back. I follow the milky light all the way down to the left side of his hip. No. Tell me what you mean. He turns toward me, briefly making eye contact, and then huffs as he turns to face me, full on.
Look, you're young, Nova, and I get that. I get that you wouldn't want to settle down with a guy like me right now.
Lordy, not this again.
But,
Ellis continues,
I need to confess something. I know this started as a fling, but, well, I like you. Hell, I'm more than like you.
I almost lean back and stop the conversation, but he holds up a hand and reveals a forced smile.
It hasn't shifted into the love territory yet, but I have to admit I'm feeling things for you that I haven't felt in a long time. I haven't felt this way about anyone since Mary.
His head drops when he says his wife's name, and I feel a squeeze around my heart. This poor, poor man. I can't imagine losing a spouse. I've lost a mother, yes, but that mother didn't care about me, so the loss was bearable enough. If anything, my mother's passing lightened our burdens. I can't even begin to count how many nights I'd spent cleaning up her vomit or helping her get to bed. From the photos I've seen of Ellis and his late wife, I can tell he loved her dearly, and I can only assume she loved him just as much. When we first started this thing we have now, nearly 3 months ago, he had pictures of her all over his house. He had them on his nightstands, too.